So you clicked on this video because you want to get so much more consistent in Counter-Strike 2. Today, I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that and the strategies that you need to do in order to help raise your floor and make sure that you can establish yourself as a player in this game and make sure that you are performing as well as possible. Today is going to be a video where we talk about a very positional concept, and it's going to help you grow and unlock your true potential in this game. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it. So guys, one of the mistakes I see players making in this game is they are making it so difficult on themselves. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. Everybody loves to see a highlight reel where players are, hitting crazy shots, flick here, no scope there, doing all these things, right? Just insane movement, everything. But at the end of the day, the thing that is actually going to help you raise your floor and make you a much more consistent player is if you are making it easier for yourself in game. Right? So that is going to be what we're going to talk about. I'm going to teach you exactly how to position so that you can have more chances at getting more fights, living longer, and just being so annoying to play against. Before we get into that, I have to give you a message from the sponsor of today's video. Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, COJO. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description. All right, guys. So what does this mean to play, and make your life easier? What does that mean? So I'm going to give you an example of what people are doing wrong first. At very low levels, what I see is players, holding angles with AKs or with ops, whatever it is, in very exposed positions, right? And why does this make our life harder? Guys, if one flashbang comes in, we are now stranded in the middle of the open full blind. If two people swing us, we're now at a disadvantage and we're taking a 1v2 fight. If we take a 1v1 and we are in the open, we have to commit to that. Especially for oppers out there, the greatest thing that you can do for yourself is make yourself in play positions where you can fall back once you shoot. So we're playing this angle instead of in the open, right? A lot of players might play in here too, which is bad to sit here. This is better like this. And when we take a shot on one of these angles, boom, we either get the kill and we fall, or we miss, and now at least we still have our life and we have a chance back in the round, right? That's where we can use utility to maybe help us, or that's where we just rotate back around and just reposition, right? So many of us get stuck into the habit of drifting out into wide angles like this. Oh, we missed the shot and boom, we're dead. And then we're like, dude, I'm not good, man. I just can't rank up. I used to hit that shot, and one day we'll be hitting that shot and it's great. We're feeling good. We don't even think we're doing anything wrong. And the next day, because we're in the middle of the open, we're not smartly positioning. We're not making our life easier. We look like noobs, right? So literally low level players do this, right? Where they just stand in the open. They don't really know where they are. You see a lot of players playing something like this back here. And they're like, well, Kojo, I was crouched. I was ready. I was holding. So how is this bad? Because again, you can't get out. You can't make your life easy. So that's a huge thing, right? Is making sure positionally we're making our life easy, and always, especially those of you opping, we have fallback plans, right? Maybe we go for an aggressive pick here. We're behind this wall. Boom, we get the kill, right? We pop out and we go somewhere else. Boom, we get the kill. We pop out, go somewhere else. We keep reposition. Now, on the other hand, guys, another way that people are making their life way harder than they need to be in this positional sense is they are exposing themselves to angles and forcing themselves to pretty much be on a DM server. Guys, why are we holding camera when we are entering on the A site? Why are we holding camera like this, right? This is so bad because if they scale out, if they peek us, sure, we can take that fight, but where's our cover? What if someone peeks us from broken wall? What if someone swings us from heaven? We're in such an open position that we need to keep this in mind. Always use pillars to make our life easy. All right, we're limiting the angles. Now it's like broken wall and camera don't exist. We're holding heaven, right? Now we can peek out here, hold camera. And if they swing us, right, like they double swing us from camera and broken wall, shoot, we can adjust and at least sit behind this pillar and spray this guy. So make your life easy at all times. Don't put yourself in positions where you're exposed to multiple angles more than you have to. Obviously, sometimes you have to enter in the site. Sometimes you have to do this. But at the end of the day, if you can really unlock this positioning strategy, this type of playing, you are going to succeed so much. A lot of players, do this thing here in mid, where they're holding like this. Well, guys, look, you're exposed to the store angle. Literally, all you've got to do is hold something like this, and boom, now we take care of that angle. Obviously, we can spot that every once in a while, but I genuinely see so many players doing that wrong. I'll give you guys a tip on one thing I'm doing wrong. This is something I actively need to work on, is sometimes I'll post on this E-box angle much longer than I need to. And what am I doing? I am making my life so much harder. I'm not allowing myself to grow and to become consistent, because I know in my head that this guy can peek mid, because what do players do, especially at higher levels? They'll smoke mid here off of a timing. When they start to hear stuff, they'll peek in here. And guys, I know they're going to do that, right? Like, I know they're there, but I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'll just hit that flick, right? But dude, I am making my life so much more difficult versus, okay, shoot, nobody's peeking E-box. Let me just transition here, hold window. All right, I can hold back E-box again, and really just limiting where I can get peeked from. Trust me, guys, the beginning example is very noob, but these things that are happening, I know players are struggling with, because these are things I'm doing wrong, right? Same thing here in A main. You know, there's so many different angles people can peek you from. Down here, up here and close, and you know, really fast, or they can peek you back here. It can actually be very difficult. This looks like an easy angle to hold, but it can be very difficult to hold all of these angles. So what do you need to do? Hold it close, and you know, just rely on the tendencies of the players in your game. And sometimes you just gotta understand, like, hey bro, like I really don't feel confident in this shot. Let me fall back to a safer position, because I'm just not feeling at 100% today. Now we're in a much more consistent angle, and we can actually just like take our shot, especially if we have util. There's no way we can die. Same thing back here. If I'm really feeling bad with the game, I'll post on this, and all I have to worry about is this walk-in or somebody peeking behind that red table, which is not that hard of an adjustment, right? Falling back to these really long range angles, especially when we're opping, makes our life super easy. Another thing, guys, is like when we're on pistol round and stuff, I see a lot of players not understand this concept. Say we're, you know, a CT, obviously we wouldn't have a Glock, we'd have a USP. But you know, say we're a CT holding broken wall here, right? This is like not horrible at first to hold wide. I don't like it, but it's not horrible. But it becomes so bad if we're holding this position and somebody gets to pillar, right? Like a T scales out, gets to pillar. Guys, when this happens, we no longer can sit broken wall right here. And I see even level 9, level 10 players doing this, where they don't make that adjustment and understand, okay, make my shot easy. Make my shot easy. They want to put their crosshair here and, oh, fight here, duel, boom, you know, move all over the place. And I'm giving you guys, like, you know, dizziness from watching this, but too many of us want to hit these crazy flicks, hit these, like, you know, hospital flicks where we're gonna break our wrist because, oh bro, insane flick, boom, you know, we're gonna hold right here and no scope. Okay, that actually went sick, right? But guys, you're not trying to play a highlight reel. We want to make our life easy and limit the angles, make sure that we don't have to aim in multiple places at the same time. I don't want to have to hold temple and CT like this, and you know, if they come out CT, have to adjust, or boom, you know, spaz out and do that. Cool, sure, it looks insane when you get the kill, but you're not going to get better. Your highlight reels are going to look sick, but your actual level of play is not going to increase. And you've got to realize that high level players understand this, and they're not going for these insane plays. Instead, they might hold an off angle like this, and if they start to hear movement coming out of temple, they adjust and then peek here. And do you see how that worked? Exposed to CT, so I'm holding CT. Not exposed to CT, boom, holding temple, not exposed to CT. So we use these pillars and we use these positions to, again, provide that cover for us and make sure there is zero way we can die. This is something everybody needs to learn. Thank you guys so much for joining with me today, learning so much. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Let's keep working hard. Let's keep grinding. I appreciate every single one of you. Peace out. Peace out.